So like my first day there, they had me bumping like which was crazy because they typically wait like they was waiting like a week. So that's what it normally would be. So I was just in there, we was doing the rolls, running the ropes and lockups. Running the ropes was mad fun. That's something like I always wanted to do. Like that
Yeah.
always just looked mad cool. Like you just see like one of the people like Undertaker, he hit the ropes, and next thing you know, he's going for that big clothesline. It's like just that whole movement of it is just fire, bro. But so yeah, nah, it really wasn't that hard. The only complicated thing was like taking a bump, you know, because like you're taught your whole life not to fall, but
Yeah.
now they're telling you to fall. So it's like instinctively, you know, you're gonna try and like break your fall, anything like that. But it's like you gotta just like what Johnny says, you gotta be like a tree. So like when you Gary go back, you go like timber and boom, you fall. You know, so like giving like that timing with it and figuring out like how to do it was something that like made it really, really easy. Like extremely easy.
And with your training, was Johnny Rodz very hands on because he's getting up there in age? I don't want to say anything to offend the to offend the legend, but you know, is he still getting in there with guys? And did he have a very hands on approach with your training?
If you get him mad enough, yeah, like he'll get in there and he'll take you for a spin, you know. But like he's always there, like he's always hands on, like always, like he'll always be like right in front of the ring, and it's like he'll let you do you, you feel me? Because he wants you to like get your flow, like to get an understanding of it, and then once you have like that, then it's like okay, like no, like this is how we do this. We're gonna do this now. This is how you do this. This is how you move. This is how you perform. This is how you just keep moving. Like he teaches you like all like the little nuances of like wrestling, and it makes such a big difference because it's like, and like it's not a knock to anybody else, but like you'll see like stuff that like what we do and what we learned, and you'll see other people not doing it, and you'll know like the difference of it. And we see how they move in ring, how they work in ring, and everything with that.
And you know, obviously, when you were training there, you know, a lot of great names have come through Gleasons. Did you have many guys, you know, that past graduates of Gleasons Gym coming in and providing you with some training and helping you out along the way as well? Like, were there guys that come back and would guide the students through some stuff?
Yeah. So Mark Viola, he was somebody that came by like in my during like my first year.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like that day like changed a lot for me because I was getting frustrated, to be honest with you, because I wasn't understanding a lot of things, you know, because it's like you have to understand like the real world, as they say. Certain things won't apply like in wrestling. You know, you got to learn how to be professional and a wrestler. That's what Johnny always says, and that's something that always like stuck to me because that's something where it's like if you can master those two more so being a professional, then the wrestling is gonna be there, you know. So he came by and it was just like that was like my first time like getting like hands on with somebody like that. And like
Yeah.
he gave me like motivation, like a total boost of confidence. Cause like I was upset. I had a bad day at work. I came in there upset. And then it was just like great. We had like a great interaction. He taught me a couple things that like I still do to this day. I've been in the ring like briefly with Matt Striker. He's came by, he goes by like on Saturdays, but I'm always working on Saturdays, so I always miss him. Um, who else? One of the Briscoes came by. I honestly forgot which one. I apologize for that, but he came by and that was cool. Like he was in there just messing with everybody. That joint was dope. You know, I got there mad late from work, so I was tight. But he was there. Who else? Cass came by one day. Cass came by actually last year, like mad unexpectedly. And funny part, I missed that too. But he was there for like the show where he was just talking to us. But a couple guys have came by. You know, a couple
Yeah.
guys. It's been really cool because it's like
And
you'll never know like who's gonna drop in.
anyone that has taken you under their wing and has been a mentor type role to you in the business so far?
So the actually somebody that I trained with actually his name is PJ Savage. He's a great guy. Like from my first day there, he's like, because I ain't gonna lie, I was fucking up. I was messing up a lot. Like I was getting people's skin. I was doing all the wrong stuff, you know. So I didn't know what I was doing. I was just happy to be there. And then he was like, "Yo, listen, this is not what you do. You know, you're rubbing people the wrong way. It's way too early. You're burying yourself. Like, come here. Like I got you." And then from there on, it's like that guy, he's been like a brother to me. Like he's helped me so much, like inside and outside the ring, like with everyday stuff. Like if I ever got a problem, I'm texting him. And the funny part, he lived right across the street from me. So I'll be walking by some days, I still at his window, yo, PJ. They made it. Sometimes he'll come out, so he'll like his daughter will come out, his wife, whatever. But nah, he's someone that's been like really like big, like in my career early. You know, like he's taught me a lot. Like he's older, and he's pretty much teaching me from the mistakes that he did, you know, or the stuff that he didn't do when he was my age. You know, I'm only 23, you know, so I'm still young, and it's like I'm learning from a vet like person, you could say, someone who's been there a long time. And he's our top guy right now. Like he's our heavyweight champion. He's a guy that has a big picture on the posters and all that stuff. So you know that's him, but I'm coming for him though, so very soon. But he's great. Like that's definitely been somebody. Also, his name is he's one of the honchos, one of our former tag team champions. His name is Matt. Great guy, like great guy. Like he's lived everywhere. He's from Arkansas. He lived Arkansas, Florida, like mad places, bro. And it's like he gives you such a different perspective too, because it's like he's not from the city, you know. He's from that down south area, you know. Living and growing up there was different. So those are two guys I talk to a lot whenever like I need like a quick advice or quick like guidance or something. You know, they help me out big.
So you made a comment that PJ sort of took you aside and said, "Hey, look, you know, you're pissing people off. You're getting some heat on yourself early on. You know, looking back at it now, like, what were some of the things that were getting you heat? Like, was it just, you know, being a young guy in the wrestling business, or just not understanding how the backstage politics of it work?"
A lot of it was being young, and a lot of it was not understanding like how a lot of things work. So one of my friends, right, that I used to work out with Nike, he was friends with another guy that has this other wrestling promotion. And he was like, "Hey, like I'm giving you opportunity. You could be like an intern, like something stupid." I was like, yeah, cool, like yeah, let's do it, you know. Then okay, cool, like this is another wrestler, then maybe I could bring out some WW over there.